Woodrow. In NFL news, the Jets were eliminated. No surprise there. They lost 11-6 to the Dolphins. The Dolphins have been really making a comeback this year, but not by much. Let's see how they do on Sunday against the Bills. At the 49ers and Cardinals game, the Cardinals were finally eliminated on Sunday as well. And I can't believe the Giants couldn't pull through for at least a 2-game streak after all that's happened. In NHL news, the NJ Devils won against the Hurricanes 5-3. And that's all for sports this week, Woodrow.
Hello and welcome back to another segment of Flashbacks with your host, me, Arif Kumar. Today we'll be taking a look at some famous and infamous events. But before that, we have a main feature to discuss. On Monday, the 16th, we will be celebrating MLK Day. Martin Luther King Jr. was a very important civil rights activist. And on the third Monday in January, we come together to celebrate him. In honor of the day, the MLK March will be taking place for the first time after COVID. Anyways, to start, on the 9th of January in 1913, Richard Nixon, scandalized President of the United States, was born. On the 10th, in 1946, the first UN General Assembly meeting took place. On the 11th, in 1755, Alexander Hamilton was born. And finally, on the 12th, in 1991, President George Bush was authorized to use the military in Iraq. All right, that's all for today, folks. This has been Flashbacks, and I'll see you on the next one.
What's good, Woodrow? Welcome to another episode of Riddles with Vanj
and Yashwan. This week we have a very odd riddle that we want you to solve, so stay till the end.
But like always, let's get into the previous winners first. Surprisingly, only one person got the last one right, and that is Koshalya Parthasarathy and Homeroom 614. Anyways, let's jump straight into today's riddle.
If all Wibbles are Kriggles,
All Borkins are Quumblins,
no Hoggles are Borkins.
and all Kriggles are Borkins.
Is it true that all Borkins are Kriggles? Submit your answer using the Google form link on screen.
Yeah.
Hey Woodrow, it's Raya and Shreya, back with Woodrow Sports. Today we're here with
Harika and Sahasra,
who are captains of the girls basketball team. Hello and welcome. Since you guys are halfway done throughout the season, how do you feel overall about the experience, either about the team playing or being a captain?
It's been a really fun experience. I mean, I've been on the team all 3 years, and I mean, it doesn't really compare to how we've been because you get to lead your sisters to winning, so.
Yeah, I also agree with Harika. It's been a very experienceful experience.
As of right now, does having 5-0 record motivate you in any way?
Honestly, it does motivate us a little because when I first looked at the roster, there were teams that I didn't know if we could compare to, but in the end, we pulled out a win. So it just shows anything is possible and it motivates us.
And being 5-0 doesn't really matter to us. We just try to go out and win every single game, no matter what our record is or what their record is. It doesn't really matter to us.
In your opinion, what traits should a good team have to lead them to a successful season?
I think some traits that we should have are like our definite dozen that we use. We should have winning as our attitude. Like we can't just go out with like a bad attitude or anything. So like we need to go out being confident but not cocky. So you really need to find like a middle balance for those.
And also, we have to play as a team and as individual players, and it's important to communicate in the games.
Okay. Based off your answer, do the girls' team show the right qualities that help you defeat your opponents?
Yeah, we do show those qualities because on the court, we're always talking and we always communicate with each other, and we always pass around the ball and play as a team.
We're also really good sports people. Like we always like help each other up after we fall. We always tell each other to look up, which is like one of our mottos. So
How do you and your teammates motivate each other?
I think we motivate each other by just trying to play together in a way. Like we just try to like, I mean like during practice we're all competitive and everything. We want to like win against the other one because we're usually doing like a 2-team practice. Like he splits us up and we do a drill and we try to beat the other one. So, like, our competitiveness, like, in practice also translate on the court in a way. So that's how we motivate each other, I think.
And like Karika said, we if any of our teammates make a mistake in a game, we just say look up and move on.
Okay, finally, how do you feel about your record of being 5-0?
Honestly, at the end of the day, the record doesn't really matter. Yeah, we can go around school saying we have a 5-0 record, but in the end, we're just here to play basketball and pull out a win.
Yeah, I agree with what she said. Being 5-0 doesn't define us. We just have to go 1-0 for the rest of the season.
Thank you for tuning in with this week's segments of interviews with Rhea and Shreya. Well, that's it for today, Woodrow. Have a fantastic day.